wedding is one of the most exciting, if not the most anticipated event in one's life. Every bride and groom dreams of putting every little detail perfectly. Dito sa Weddings TV, tutulungan namin kayong paghandaan ang inyong wedding mula sa pinakamaliit hanggang sa pinakamalaking detalye. I'm Heart Evangelista and this is your wedding magazine show on TV, Weddings TV. Canon Ambassador Patty is a renowned destination wedding photographer. He travels around the world for his assignments just to capture art in his pictures.
I do a lot of magazine work, and then at the same time, during the weekends, I also do weddings. People describe me as a hybrid type of photographer. Since fashion industry, you do mga high fashion stuff, lots of portraits. You can do from classic modern to making it more avant-garde. So that's what I try to do also when I do weddings. Sa weddings, parang even ang playing field. The candids, the moments, the mga steady portraits. What I bring to the table is I put this fashion portrait element sa mga couples ko. And syempre sa mga magazine work, you're trained to capture the right angles of your subjects right away. So that's what I always incorporate sa mga couples ko. I try to make them as pretty, as elegant as possible. Sa weddings kasi, ibang technical specifications. Most wedding photographers would have mga zoom lenses, wide-angle lenses na may parang focal points, na may maraming mga millimeters, mga ganon. Sa fashion kasi, we always use primes from 50 prime, 85 primes. So normally, I would also use that sa weddings ko. So it gives a nice depth of field if you're shooting wide open. At the same time, yung quality ng primes always very, very sharp. And magaganda yung colors niya. Sa cameras naman, I use the Canon 5D Mark III and the 6D for my backup. As much as possible, I try to use my prime lenses. Mas maganda yung lambing niya sa overall output. And then, when I do my mga group shots and a few landscape shots, I use the 24-70. So normally, automatic na siya since I'm using two bodies. So it's easy to do switches right away. Well, of course, it's the ultimate honor to be a Canon ambassador. Of course, it's not just here, but aside from the whole Philippines, that we get noticed also anywhere sa mga photo enthusiasts, hobbyists, and professionals. And also, napapansin din kami ng global ng mga Canon partners and Canon family, of course. Canon can give you the best support here in the Philippines. In terms of color, laging siyang one of the pinaka-best in rendering color. Of course, you have the sharpest of all the lenses compared to the other brands. I think Canon ang the best to use. For many clients, syempre, wag nilang isipin na the cheaper the better. I don't know, you go for quality. Pictures will be forever and you only get to do one take, especially pag weddings. One take lang yan. There's no repeat takes. You should really invest because photos will forever be there. Masira man yun, masunog bahay mo, matago mo photos mo. Memories will always be more important than, other things. So I have to capture the moments. Yun ang pinaka-importante sa akin. After capturing the moments, of course, tuwang-tuwa sila na nahanap ko na rin angle nila, napaganda ko rin sila ng more than they know. Once I hear those comments, syempre, nakakatuwa sa puso. I think pinakamagandang advice is to do your research talaga, go in depth. Sometimes, many photographers will show a few shots lang here and there, sabihin na, they're doing catchphrases like we're the artsiest photographers, we're the most classic photographers. I think in depth you have to really see a wedding from start to finish. And that's where you can see na ano yung mas magiging type ng photographer. Rather than looking at maybe just a layout of things, parang gano'n. So you do it maybe in a way raw, unprocessed. Tingnan mo how the photographers capture their candids and their portraits sa inyo. I think yun ang dapat pinaka magiging basis. Look at the roots first.
This portion is brought to you by Canon, delighting you always. Manfrotto, imagine more.